muscledevelopment.com, wrapping up day one of the Chicago Pro, the Wings of Strength Chicago Pro. Coverage brought to you by High Tech Pharmaceuticals. So we had the following divisions today. We had fitness, women's physique, men's physique, classic physique, and 212 bodybuilding. Fitness was won by Russia's Ludmila Somkina. These Russians are very good at fitness. As you remember, Oksana Grishina was very dominant. She had a great routine, and in fitness, the routine carries a lot of weight. You can check that routine out. We did tape that, right, Hector?
Yes, we did.
Okay, we taped that. It's going to be on the YouTube channel for muscledevelopment.com, as well as on the Muscle Development website on the Noble Forum. You'll see some threads there with all our coverage. Women's physique was won by, oh my goodness, another Russian, Valentina Mishina. But she looked very, very good. I had her picked out as a winner this morning, or this late morning, as they did the judging. Very balanced, great conditioning. The women's physique look, it's not bodybuilding. We have bodybuilding tomorrow, women's bodybuilding. So check that out. Okay, so men's physique, my pick again, Akeem Scott. Nationals champ a couple years ago. He's done very, very well as a pro. Great look to him, tiny waist, really broad shoulders, wide lats, very good presentation. It was a huge field too, so Akeem, congratulations on that. Classic physique was a surprise because it was a big field and I had not heard of very many people in it. I'm looking all through the names, like, who do I know? I saw Ravante Moody, who had taken fourth up in Toronto. I remembered him being very good, so I assumed going into this he was going to be the winner. Well, almost, but not quite. Ravante looked really good, very good, but this new kid that we just interviewed, Jordan Plantico, and I say kid because he's 22 years old. This is only his fifth show ever. And get this, he's 20 pounds under the weight limit for Classic. He still has 20 more pounds he can gain and still remain in the division. And that's the only thing when I was watching him in the judging, I said, great structure, great shape. When this guy fills out, he's going to be definitely up there with the best of them in Classic, and I stand by that. But great victory today for Jordan. Being able to pull that off at such a young age and only his fifth show ever, and a very, very large field. I believe it was about 25 or 26 guys. Congratulations to him. 212 is where things got really interesting. A lot of people had their favorites, all kinds of favorites. Guy Cisternino, this was his first show back since last year. The last time we saw him on stage was the Indy Pro last year. Since then, he had both shoulders operated on, missed a few months of training. You wouldn't have known it to look at him today. Came back, legs bigger than ever. I assume he must have been working just legs for a while because they look bigger than I remember them, and he's always had big legs. That's why they call him, it's not why they call him Quadro. Quadro is actually something else, I believe. But Guy looked really good. Zane Watson from Canada, shredded, amazing poser, probably the best poser in this entire show that we've seen so far. He practices it. You can tell he's very, very polished at his posing. So this is the way it shook out. The winner was Lloyd Dollar, who we just interviewed. Check out that. Lloyd's been at this a while. He was a former open competitor, coached by Jose Raymond. Used to compete at 240, and he's actually much better as a 212. He's been doing better, and today he had his first pro win. Congratulations to Lloyd. Second place was Bola Ojek from California. Thickly muscled. You would never know he was 212. You would assume looking at him he was 230, 240. Very thick, densely muscled guy. I would make one suggestion: control the midsection a little better. I don't know if it cost him the win or not, but that's something I always point out to people because it's an easy fix. Third, John Jewett. John's a fairly new pro. He's only been at this a little while as a pro. I remember him winning, I believe it was USA, where he had moved up something like 2 weight classes in a year. Tons of muscle on John. Very balanced, really good condition. So Guy Cisternino ended up in fourth. This isn't the best guy we've seen, but he's on the comeback. This is a guy that had both his shoulders operated on. It would have knocked most guys out of the game for good. Most guys would have been done, but he's still at it. Zane Watson, again, was fifth place. Great showing for Zane. I'd like to see him a little bigger and fuller. Shape is great. Posing is amazing. Condition was spot on. And sixth was Mboya Edwards from Canada. Another very, very thick, densely muscled guy. Very round, full muscle bellies for Mboya. And that will do it for day one of the Chicago Pro. We're back here tomorrow morning. We got all the rest of the divisions. We got, of course, open bodybuilding, figure, bikini. What else? That's it? That might be it. I'm getting confused. But it's going to be a great show tomorrow. What's that? Women's bodybuilding. What do I say? With the new pros. Yeah, we actually had a pro qualifier held with this. The Wings of Strength put on an event called the Ms. International Classic, where all 3 class winners turn pro. So we have 3 women who turn pro tonight, who all 3 could enter that show tomorrow morning if they want to. We'll see how many of them choose to do it. And that's it. It's going to be a great show tomorrow. Go to musculardevelopment.com. The Noble Forum will have play-by-play. We have videos up on our YouTube channel, Muscular Development, all kinds of good stuff. So please follow along with all our coverage. Brought to you by High Tech Pharmaceuticals. For Ron Harris, that'll do it for tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow.